Hey guys, Tyro here, bringing you a 1v1 on Langreskaya. Today we have Danny playing for the Soviet Union. He's got shock rifle frontline tactics, partisan tactics, and guard rifle combined arms tactics. Seeing a bit more of this one now that the PT races have been buffed. I've been using a bit myself. Sturmovik strong, ML20's alright. PPSH cons, you forget how good they are in close range. They do quite well. Of course, it's got the guards rifles. I made at that. And Sage6, who's already picked Spec Ops. He's playing his OKW. Nothing too out of the ordinary so far. Actually, Danny's gone for 3 squads of combat engineers. What was I even saying? Talking nonsense. He's also got the bulletin for faster mines. So we may be seeing a fair few mines from all these combat engineers. Mine's always a bit harder to deal with as OKW because the sight radius on the minesweeper is just so rubbish. It's just really hard for them. They have to be really close to spot them. Also, Stern Pioneers are such an expensive unit to sweep with, and they're so good in combat. Kinda don't even want to use them in that role. Typical on this map, you see the Kuhl wagon, and here it is. It does quite well on this wide open map. It's quite hard to flank. Good maneuverability, makes it top-notch choice for Langreskaya. Combined with Stern Pioneers, it's a deadly weapon. And then they close in on these combat engineers. It's already down to about half health. Looks like these conscripts are going to come through this avenue, try to flank it a bit, while combat engineers draw fire. He's wiring up this cover here, which is typically where the top spawn player will be when they're capping this point there. Combat engineers engaging the Stern Pioneers, they're not doing too well there. Oh no, conscripts get suppressed. Trying to crawl out of the way, and there's nothing to keep them suppressed. Kugel's not chasing up on that. These combat engineers are really low, quite a few low health squads. Might consider putting the field infirmary in shortly, otherwise it'll cost him a lot of manpower as they drop models quickly from here on out. Nice cut-off manoeuvre here by these combat engineers, and that is one advantage to pumping out so many combat engineers. You've got plenty of troops to cover plenty of avenues. In this case, he's trying to get his conscripts more into the combat and use his combat engineers for drawing fire from the Kuhl wagon and capping points, which is a good strategy. This is also a good play by Sage here, getting some sandbags up, so if he wants to come harass this, it'll be much harder to push him off in the future. From the traditional angle of approach, that is, from Danny's base. That was largely unsuccessful. As combating as the conscripts came to deal with that. Kugel has been repaired, and it's going to come try to suppress all this. He spreads his forces out well, but the squad gets suppressed. They're out on this road here. It's not really a road, it's just open ground, maybe a bit of cover. In come the Stern Pioneers, and I think this is going to be a mass retreat from the Soviet player here. No, he's getting a bit bold with these conscripts. He doesn't have the anti-tank grenade, so I don't know what he was aiming to do there. But I imagine these guys will also retreat, and they do. Let's get a bit more active with his combat engineers here. They're sitting on that point for a wee while. Field infirmary is up now, so that's good. He hasn't lost any squads yet, and that field infirmary should help with that situation.
Engineer standing by.
Nice cut-off play by Sage. This cut-off is significantly easier to harass than the south one. Oh, grenade onto these common engineers. It didn't matter, it wouldn't have wiped them anyway. The third model was over here, the other two were here, so... Did allow them to finish capping the point though, and force those common engineers to retreat. These ones need to get going quickly, on incredibly low health. Don't want to lose that flamethrower they just upgraded with. And this is more of the build that we've been seeing from Captain S Price recently. Using some more combat engineers and more flamers. And less mines. And it surprises me that he's running it when he has a mine bulletin in his loadout. Of course, mines are not quite as effective in the higher levels of play. People are a bit wiser to them and a bit more wary with their sweepers, but Captain S Price has been running into some troubles recently in the Starcross Kings tournament because everyone knows he goes with that same build time and time again. And they know they don't even have to worry about mines. Oh, Panzerschreck gets shot off on the... He's getting a bit bold with it. This Shrek could get another shot off here at long range. Ooh, that was a close call. I don't know why he brought over here to engage some more. That was really risky. Looks like Sage is going to get another cut-off going. So this is a bit grim for the Soviet player. Looks like he in turn is going to send these conscripts to make a cut-off maneuver. This squad's going to try to flank the Kubel. The squad's posting up behind this wall here. Notice though that it's actually shrubs mainly instead of walls, so you don't get the heavy cover, unfortunately. Kubel could go down here to the small arms fire from these conscripts. They get suppressed. Stern pioneers join in and they have to get out of there. Oh no, abandoned. Then comes the M3, it's mostly been repaired. That Shrek squad hits the sandbag, destroys it. M3's trying to focus down the Shrek squad. They're trying to chase it. It looks like another Shrek's missed, and this squad here is about to get wiped by this M3 with the flamer. Down it goes. Cut off maneuver went alright. Oh, down go the stern pioneers as well. Oh man, it was all going so well for Sage until that happened. It's down 2 squads now, and whilst he has probably been winning the resource game up until this point, it's really going to hurt him. Is it 2 squads and the Kubel? 2 squads and the Kubel actually, so yeah, that's almost 3 squads really. That's just a real shame. Oh, Shrek snipes one of those conscripts. Infiltration grenades, and they're easily dodged. Did retreat though, did force the retreat. Conscripts are slowly capping down that side. Tier 4 going up here. Probably fair enough, he knows that most of Danny's squads are right here in the front. That was a really tight cluster of infiltration nades, and you see that that fourth one threw it so late. It was so I mean, that was just weird. It was like boom, 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 boom. Oh, Kenworth gets a nasty shot off on the M3. Can it get clear of its arc of fire? No, he decides to hop out of it, preempt the loss of it, and make sure his common engineers don't suffer any losses. Needs to cap his munitions. I'd probably favour that over trying to decap this. Looks like he's putting up a demo charge up here, eh? That's a sneaky one.
I am getting tired of this shit.
Actually, no, it looks like these Stern Pioneers already have the support package, so despite seeing so many flamethrowers, he's still worried about mines and demos. And understandably, seeing as there's a demo charge on the field now. Oh, tier 4 flak gets one shot off on these. Pretty much not going to be able to get through this hedgerow with the way that's set up. Needs to cap his munitions still. And he decides to retreat those squads. Those ones quite low, would drop models quite quickly. Putting down a mine here behind these sandbags. He's some cheeky traps behind cover. Uh-oh, here comes the Lukes. And because Danny's gone for tier 1, won't have the ability to build a field gun. Does he have anti-tank grenades? Still doesn't have anti-tank grenades, in fact. Floating 800 manpower as well. I think those Lukes is gonna do really well now. And he's decided to put up tier 4 and go for partisan tactics. So that's not a bad idea actually. He's got so much manpower, he can definitely chuck out a couple of tank hunters on these two buildings here, and I imagine that's what he's going to aim to do. He has ticked up the anti-tank grenades. There's the tank hunters. There's the PTRS ones. They get an anti-tank grenade off. Probably jump in here and fire on the bricks from the building. He does that. Infiltration grenades miss. Nice dodge. PTRSs get a couple of nasty hits off. Luke's just turning around. He's going to take another anti-tank grenade. He may go down. Needs to throw that extra anti-tank grenade. Throw it. And down goes the Lukes. And there you guys. He proves me wrong. I was expecting that to give Danny a lot of troubles, but he reacts by going tier 4 and tank hunter tactics. Turned out to be the right choice. And of course, that means he will have no access to calling tanks. Does have access to marked vehicle, and tier 4 probably works better on this map. You can do some really good work with the Katyusha, and of course the SU-85 does quite well in this wide open space. Combine that SU-85 with a marked vehicle, and that's quite potent at knocking out Axis armour. And I wonder what Sage is going to do now. He's got his first squad of overs just rolling onto the field now. He's at a bit of a manpower disadvantage, and that Luke's has set back any hopes of getting Panther, which I imagine what he will be aiming for next. Still, this is Langreskaya. Very hard to drain VPs on this map. Almost impossible to get a triple cap, especially when the OKW player has the tier 4 structure set up so close to that defensive point. Nice burst there. The first burst of the overs almost wipes out those combat engineers. Takes the PTRS to the mud though, and has to retreat. There's just way too many allied infantry forces up there. Kenworth he has been fielded, nothing for it to fire at this point though. Oh yeah, well that was to deal with the M3 do. So he is, of course, he is. Looks like he's going to try to do some backcapping with it. That's a good recipe for it getting killed. Oh, Katyusha firing. Largely hitting nothing. In fact, it's pretty much going to hit absolutely nothing. Tiny amount of damage to that barrel brick he caused. Oh! Almost hit those rocks there though, actually. that new squad of Volks Grenadiers. PTRS partisans firing at a Kenwerfer. You can see its health going down. May wipe it just by weapon damage. Oh, I want to check the other engagements, but I want to see if this gets wrecked by the PTRSs. And down it goes. There you go. See, that's what happens when a weapon gets destroyed. The crew just abandon ship and run off the map. And that's what we saw happen there. Which is why people are complaining about the recent PTRS buff. I don't think people are so much worried about the damage, so that is a bit nasty as well. It's also the damage that they do to team weapons, such as MGs. So you can destroy them rather than decrew them. Still, Sage is managing to do quite well despite all the losses he's faced. Capping his opponent's fuel. It's not connected, but it's good harassment nonetheless. It's interesting, Danny also had the T-34 Series 6 bulletin, and he's not going to be getting that either. Oh, in comes a nay. This could be a nasty one. No, Danny's been doing a really good job at dodging all these nades to date. And here comes a fresh scout car. He knows that the Lux has been cleared. In fact, the Lux hasn't even been salvaged, which is a big surprise. Thought that would be high up on the priorities list. Here comes Kenworth. Chusha. Gonna do some damage. Doesn't actually hit any infantry squads, I believe. Got one kill. And then that could even be a medic, so. Katyusha hasn't been doing too well at the moment. It's not going too good. Still, the late scout car. I like this play. I think that's a good choice. And he's going for penal troops. That's a good way to try and deal with Obersoldaten. Certainly more effective than conscripts, especially if you can get the flamethrowers. Good thing about the flamethrowers on penal troops is that they do not detonate, like pioneers, combat engineers, or riflemen, assault engineers, all the rest of them basically. Every other flamethrower in the game. Penal troop one will not explode on you, making it a lot safer option. In comes a scout car to try and deal with this massive Axis infantry. Going after the overs with the LMG first. This squad has to retreat and the squad will follow it quickly. Could chase that two-man squad of overs. Oh, just keep chasing it. Oh, just one more good burst. Decides to disengage. I think he definitely could have got that if he just microed his M3 a bit better, and that's always a shame when you can't wipe such an expensive squad like the overs. But he tries to finish the job with a Katyusha. Oh, he gets one model off this over squad. Oh, does some nice damage to these Volks. Oh, wipes the Volks in fact. Oh, nice. Katyusha finally comes good. Finally does the business. Still, that demo charge hasn't been utilised. Found that quite a few minutes ago now. Still hasn't found its mark. I guess this mine in the centre did though. I missed that going off or being diffused. Sage is now regathering the fuel and standard resource points on his side of the map. Slight edge to the Soviet player to this point in terms of VPs. He's about 60 VPs up. And Interesting, he destroyed some of that reinforced wire that was stopping him from using this sandbag with the small arms fire. And now he can use he can use a little bit of it. Probably. Oh well, it can be a game of inches at times. You never know, that could make the difference. Kidworth is just firing over here for some reason. I don't know why it's doing that. Oba should be able to get rid of both these conscript squads, I think. Nope, here comes the Katyusha. He jumps out of the house. House just goes down. I can't believe these ogres haven't been hit. Such a long but narrow spread on that particular Katyusha barrage. Then come the combat engineers. These ogres could wipe this squad soon though. Had to reload. Manages to get away. Flamethrower gets in close, does some nasty damage. Bundle grenade? No. Infiltration grenades. Forces a retreat. These conscripts probably should have closed the distance and helped out a bit better, but oh well. He still hasn't salvaged his wreck and it's about to be destroyed by PTRSs. It's really surprised. It's 5 fuel. 5 extra fuel he could have had there. He is at the fuel where he can train up a Panther now. Oh, was that a Shrek squad? I think it was. No, maybe this was Stern Pioneers that just got wiped there. I'm not sure. Well, he certainly doesn't have any Stern Pioneers, so sorry guys, I wasn't paying attention to that.
Enemy flanking us!
Just spazzing out a bit there. Oh, Rakettenwerfer gets a nasty hit off. Oh no, is this Rakettenwerfer also going to go down to PTRS fire? That would be too funny. Oh, one of the PTRSs goes down. I believe that the Tank Hunter Partisans actually have 3 PTRSs. So that's probably why they dropped one there. Scout car's getting repaired. Still, Sage's fuel is... well, just generally his resources aren't going too well. Oh my gosh! I can't believe that. Down goes... there goes the shrieked up Volkscreen there. Sage is really hurt, and Danny fighting quite a bit of manpower, but it doesn't matter, he's still well in the lead. Got an SU-85 at the ready, prepared for action if the Panther arrives. Looks like Sage is trying to bank up his manpower up for that. Should be arrived now. It should be arrived now. What was that? That was just the worst English ever. Could be going for the Command Panther as well. Makes me think he is, because... yep, here it comes. Slightly more expensive in terms of fuel. Has the same stats as the Panther. Can't upgrade it with the Pintle Mount machine gun, I don't think. Oh, you can actually. Okay, I thought you couldn't for some reason. Same stats as the normal Panther, but it's a coordinated fire ability, which similar to Mark Vehicle, and of course longer sight range. Always handy. Looks like he's trying to fire on the Sharia HQ, but this is so often this change in elevation just makes it impossible to get a line on him. Katusha tries to fire on this blob here, but doesn't quite hit the mark. 9 kills so far. 3/4 of the way to Vet 1. Panther's about to run straight on into the CC-85. I wonder if we can see it there. Command Panther could see it. I don't think the EC-85 could. Shrek moves up to fire on it. Second EC-85 is here to reinforce though. Flamethrower joining in on the fun. Ogres vs conscripts in long range. Ogres are definitely going to win this one. 2 squads of ogres now. That's not going to go well for Danny. Looks like he is thinking about pushing the Schwer HQ though. Accordingly, Sage looks like he's moving his Panther over to this side. So if he does decide to push the Schwer HQ, Panther will be able to flank these 2 EC-85s. EC-85s continue to hit the hill. Just can't get a line on that Schwer HQ. I know how frustrating that can be when you just can't shoot it with your anti-tank gun or EC-85 or similar because of a hill. It can be really just such a big pain. Scout car coming in to get rid of these ogres. Chases them off quickly. Panther moves over to here to deal with these conscripts. Feels like the tide of the battle may be slightly turning towards Sage's favour now. Danny doesn't have a good way of... He doesn't have a good next move. It looks like a flamethrower squad went down over here. So the ogres dropped the flamethrower as well. I wonder if he'll rebuild that. S-35s. They haven't been much use to this point. Kenworth gets... Oh, this hits a Command Panther hits a mine, destroyed engine. Oh wow. Luckily both these SU-85s are a bit damaged. There's a Kenworth here, needs to move the scout car around to the flank of the Kenworth and try to clear it out if he wants to chase that Command Panther. Oh, but he's in the range of the Command Panther. The scout car's going to go down here maybe. No. Nice play. These SU-85s come in and chase right now. There's 2 shrink squads here though, so I don't think that'll be possible. He'll just have to settle with stealing the Kenworth. Somehow this Kenworth has a crazy burst of speed. May get one shot off on the Command Panther, but I think that's going to be the end of the engagement there. Katusha did fire just before that, so it's on cooldown. Can't help in this engagement, unfortunately. Oh, look at that PTRS snipe. Infiltration grenades going off. Could wipe. No. Spread is a bit poor for Sage. Could go demo charge here. Oh, missed opportunity. Probably didn't have sight of it though, so I can understand. Can understand why that happened. Penal troops just camping up on the fuel here. There's not really much he can do. He can't try to cap this. Can't really. Well, he might be able to stand on the very outside edge of this, but looks like ogres are going over there anyway. Penals can get in close quarters. It will definitely be to their advantage, but doesn't look like that's the case. SU-85s are ready. Get a couple hits off the Panther, but it's too late. His engine has already been repaired. Katusha moves in to fire. Also took some damage. Maybe there was one Shrek's shot. Oh no! Down go the Vet 3 penals. Oh, that's a shame. That's a real shame. Looks like he's going to pick that flamethrower up with his ogres. That's a bit of a surprise. Oh, damn, I missed that. And Danny's happy about that one too. That demo charge finally came good. Concentrate barrage. Oh, nice concentrated barrage there. Oh, wipes that Shrek squad, and now these tank destroyers have no opposition. The Kenworth has been stolen. Both the Shrek Vox Grenadiers are gone. So this is looking a bit better now for Danny. Hostiles trying, hoorah, they're probably going to die to these Stern Pioneers, maybe. They're not following up. He's already fires, missed a couple of shots there. Looks like he's... oh no, that scout car did get away, I can't remember. I might have died to that Kid Riffer, but no, I remember it got away now. Trying to harass this. Sage desperately tries to damage it. Oh, looks like the concentrated small arms fire from 2 overs could knock it out. Oh, pulls away just in the nick of time. Is it still that flamethrower there from that combat engineer squad? Still, I feel like Danny maybe needs a bit more anti-infantry punch right now. He's having a hard time dealing with these overs. Scout guy's doing alright, but he's got a lot of resources in the bank. He could probably even tick to tier 3, maybe build a T70 or T34. Probably T70, it's a bit more mobile. He'll be better at harassing the flanks. And if he vets it up, could then be used to sight for his SU-85s. That's probably a fair idea. So he just got a new Shriek squad. Let's see how long this one lasts. Feel like this is probably cooled down. It is. 17 kills. Bit over half, 2/3 to 2/3 to Vet 2. Combat engineers harassing the fuel. Over and Shrek gonna go over there. He just cannot hit this HQ. This hill is just defeating these tanks. There we go. One out of what, 4 shots so far? No, 1 million up to this point. Command Panther tries to repel these SU-85s. They turn to fire, but they may experience similar hill problems. They do. This one's got coordinated fire on it. Takes a nasty hit from the Command Panther. Then comes the Shrek to try and follow up. Oh, they're trading shots. This Shrek squad may be able to chase this SU-85 down. These 2 squads need to get in there close and try and repel it. Anti-tank grenades. Here it comes. SU-85 miss. Main gun destroyed. Oh, mine largely hurts his own troops there. BTRS trying to fire. Command Panther is on really low here, but they have to retreat. Combat engineers gonna force Vox Grenadiers to retreat. He needs to get in this capping circle though, stop this capture. That's what Sage is waiting for, and he manages to get it off. That was a bit of bad luck there from, or probably Danny was micro stretched to the limit there, and just couldn't handle doing that as well. He's micro-noise vehicles, I can certainly understand that. I probably would experience a similar problem. Oh, in comes Katusha. Oh, those are Vet 5 overs now. They got the sprint and the ability to suppress. Jagdpanzer is going to support this Command Panther. That's a good combination with the coordinated fire. That's really going to be nasty against these SU-85s. Oh, was that was those overs. The overs went down. Kenworth is right on the front lines. It's not afraid to get its hands dirty. I feel like Danny needs a heck of a lot more mines. Just mine up everything. men go off, but at the very least they'll occupy a lot of Sage's Stern Pioneer's time. He certainly has enough combat engineers to be mining out everything and the kitchen sink. These overs got PTRS as well as the LMG. They'll certainly make them a lot more effective against Scout Car. That's probably why he did it. Still, Danny does have a bit of space in his population cap. I'm surprised he's not trying to max out at 100. It does leave him a bit of room to manoeuvre. But I feel like he should be maxing out at 100. Sage has repaired his Shreer HQ. Command Panther's back in action. Both the SU-85s are still damaged. So despite having three combat engineers, still can't get his tanks repaired quickly as they get every player. See, this is where you need some mines along this road here, along this road here. If he had, he might have been able to catch that Jagdpanzer there. Still, Sage is managing. Excuse me, Sage is managing to do quite well with such a deficit in army size. He's about 40 army behind, or 30 army behind, and still managing to hold 2 points. Has a big VP disadvantage though, he's nearly 220 VPs behind, so does need to make the big plays. And this could be the team right here, Jagdpanzer and the Command Panther. Got to save up enough munitions for the coordinated fire, which costs 35. Could wipe this Vet 3 Common Engineer on retreat though. No. Panzer's skating around. Soviet player regathers the scene of VP. Katyusha firing. Oh, over there. Oh, now goes another Panzerschreck squad. Drops the Shrek though. Looks like the conscripts are going to move in, and that's going to be a big win for Danny. He of course does have the option to build tank hunter partisans to gain access to, oh excuse me, Panzerschrecks, but that's also one way to get the lucky drop. And that'll be very valuable against the Jagdpanzer Command Panther, I feel. Remember, this squad does have the PTRS. I missed some action over here. Command Panther manages to flank. Got coordinated fire on this one, but decides to just couldn't maneuver around the second SU-85. Stolen Raketenwerfer. It looks like that Vet 5 Ober squad also just couldn't knock out Scout Car, and that's the end of it. Well, there was some nice play from Danny. Made some clutch plays when the Lukes came out, which I think was the start of his lead. Selected partisan, got the PTRS combined with anti-tank grenade. 2 anti-tank grenades, knocked out that Lukes, and then followed up with tier 4. Just made some really good plays. Got the late Scout Car for harassment, which was very effective against Sage's capping efforts. And yeah, that was really nicely played by Danny. Anyway guys, if you'd like your game to be cast by me, details in the video description below. Otherwise, I'll catch you for the next episode. Goodbye.